Hi guys! For today's video, I wanted to try using watercolor brushes. So these are the watercolor brushes that I found on Amazon. It's such a random find. I don't even know how I found it. I think I found it because I was searching for Copic markers or like dupes for Copic markers because Copic markers are pretty expensive. So I ended up finding these watercolor brush pens and I really wanted to try them as well, mostly because I really want to get into watercolors, but I am really not good at it, and I thought using brushes would be like a good way for me to start and sort of get a feel of how watercoloring is. This is what I made using these brush pens. I think it came out really cute, and I always wanted to do like food illustrations just because I don't know. I just always wanted to do food illustration. These brush pens were actually really good, and I don't know what brand this is. This is like a random Chinese brand and it was pretty inexpensive, but the quality is really good. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is just me giving you guys a little bit update and ranting and just a small first impression review of these brush pens, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's just get into it. So it is 4:30 a.m. and I should be sleeping because I'm quite tired. Um, but I choose not to because I make bad, impulsive decisions that are not always in my best interest, and yeah, that is just how it is in my life. So anyway, I thought of finishing this video editing, and yeah, here I am doing a voiceover for the third time because I keep messing it up. Anyway, so I went to this pancake place a few days ago, and they honestly had the best pancakes I've ever had. Well, I haven't even been to a lot of pancake places to begin with, so yeah, but at least the few pancake places that I have been to in Singapore and in Barcelona, I feel that this particular place is like the best for pancakes. And they also look really pretty. So I knew that when I come back home, I need to doodle them. And I used to see a lot of these like food art illustrations on Instagram done by watercolorists, and I always wanted to do them as well just because they look so vibrant, and I just love the doodly style and the look of watercolor art. Of course you can use watercolors to paint something that is also realistic, but I personally like the look of watercolors for something that is a bit more illustrative, a bit more cartoony, if that makes sense. So yeah, I always wanted to try them, but I am so bad at watercolors because if you are an acrylic painter or an oil painter, you know that it's very hard to reverse your mindset when it comes to watercolors, because with oil and acrylics, you paint from dark to light, but then with watercolor, you have to paint from light to dark. And it also, you need a little bit of patience because if you don't wait for certain parts to dry, they can bleed, and that would just create a mess. So I got these watercolor markers on Amazon and I didn't know they existed. So when I found them, I was quite intrigued and I wanted to buy them because I don't know, I just thought that markers would be a good way for me to get into the mode of using watercolors, because watercolor pans and brushes are a little bit intimidating, and I feel I don't have a very good control when I use watercolor brushes. So the good thing about these markers is that I felt I had a better control because of the way the tip is. I could use it like a brush, but I could also use it like a marker to add in details, and the pigment was super nice as well. So I could really play around with the intensity of the ink. I could put as light of a wash as I wanted it to with a little bit of water, or I could make it really dark like how you would expect a marker to be. Anyway, I had a really fun time painting this little illustration, and I'm definitely going to be trying out these markers more. And I really recommend you guys to get these markers as well, any watercolor markers, if you are trying to get into watercolors and you're scared. And yeah, this is the final illustration. I love it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please, like, comment, you can even subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Bye.